Hey, thanks for tuning in. Out here with my son this morning on a chilly November North Georgia morning. We're out here trying to figure out some fish. Stay tuned. I'm gonna start with my top water just to see. I guess I need to take off my jacket, even though it is freezing.
Leave it on.
Got my camera underneath it, so I don't want to miss a fish. There he is.
Spot?
Yeah. Stay now. Quality fish. Nip it. First fish of the day is a solid pound-and-a-halfer. Still catching them on top waters. Well, that was fun. This is normally why the angle I like, right? Going parallel, kind of fishing parallel down here. There he is! Ooh, missed him. There he was.
That's the spot. Been catching him on the worm for the jig.
He didn't hit it the right way. That actually didn't feel like a spot, but I'm sure it was. For some reason, this angle seems to make a difference. Really surprised I didn't hook him. I didn't get in there far enough. There we go. Hey, by golly. It's a solid fish, whatever it is.
A cat or something? It looks like it's fighting weird.
No. Gotta be a spot. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to net him, I think. Get over here. Ooh, that's a big spot. That's 2 pounds easy. Nice spot. Boy, that fish was subtle bite. If you can set out here and kind of fish it parallel down that drop, you're in the strike zone longer.
There's bait out here.
I'm just, you know, you never know if there's going to be stripers. I'm going to throw the top water, even though I think we're too late for it.
There's a lot of bait here.
Yeah, there's a few fish too. What I'm looking at. Man, that's a fish I saw right there. He's looking at my top water. Oh yeah. Oh! Jeez!
Is it a striper?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was just getting ready to reel it in. Oh man, are they strong. I think it's a good one too. Oh yeah, it's a doozy. Hooked him in the top of the head. It's a doozy.
I don't see a bunch on the graph though. Is it just a rogue?
Maybe. Well, you know, I'll take it.
Almost wonder if we can throw it over top of where we saw the bait. That's a good one.
Yeah, I got him in the eyeball. Where's my pliers? Sorry about that, Mr. Striper. Thanks. That's probably 6 or 7. Nice, I'll take it. Nothing hits a topwater lure like a striper. He just destroyed that thing. Well, that's a nice little bonus. I was just getting ready to pull it out of the water. Desperate times, desperate times. There he is. Yeah, he's not huge, but I'll take it. Yeah, he's 12 or 13 inches, but you got one? Yeah, get him in, get him in. That's a nice fish. That was a pair of them in there. Yep, nice fish. I'm still sticking with the topwater, this Spro E-Pop. My son's throwing a worm. And we're picking up a fish or two here and there. The last few trips we've been throwing a jig and catching them. Every day's a little bit different.
I got hit. Striper?
I can't tell. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a white bass.
It's a white bass.
It's a striper.
No, it's a striper.
I got hit too.
You know, they're small striper, but they're fun to catch. So that's
glad we came to this spot now.
That's what I was missing the other day. Well, it's not like there's a bunch of them. Just fishing a homemade hair jig. You could use a Jig head and a small fluke do the same thing. We are fishing deep. We're setting in 36 feet of water. I think I'm casting into about 30. Spot, good one too. Ooh, that's a nice one. Yeah, that's a chunky one there. That might be too close to 2 pounds. That's how Grandpa was catching them the other day. Yep. I'm kind of out of the bait. I think maybe we should stick in this area for a minute or two.
Got another one. I think it's a dink though.
Same one I had. This guy's got that tiny little worm. He couldn't get the jig in his mouth. Just a dinkster. Oh boy. Get out of the tree.
The better one?
It's not giant, but it's a good, solid, chunky fish.
On a jig?
Yep. On the jig, that's a pound and a half.
That was a one pincher too. That last little one got your pincher. Did you see that?
Yeah. You know, I had thrown it out there and it just had been soaking because I was filming your fish, and I went to. Certain it's not fighting like
it's
a
striper.
Catfish.
You can see this rolling.
No way. No, it's a big old spot. I don't want to lose this one. Boy, that's a beautiful fish right there. Boy, yeah, it's a pound and a half. Yeah, a pound and a halfer. Nice fish. All right, thanks for tuning in. It was a chilly day. We did okay today though. I really love catching the stripers on the topwaters. You just can't beat it. And we've been catching some good fish on a jig. Caught a few on my little homemade hair jig that I make. But we did pretty well. It was good to fish with my son. Got to fish a couple days. He's been here for a few days. But thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Come back and fish with us next time.